everybody. I'm gonna have ChatGPT join us. Hi, ChatGPT. Can you hear me?
Hey there, yep, I can hear you loud and clear. How's it going?
I'm great. I was just in the shower, and I was having a thought. I want you to answer according to our philosophers and philosophies, but wait until I'm finished, okay?
Got it. I'm all ears and ready to hear your thought whenever you're ready to share it.
I was thinking about why I don't want to work in an office, and this is something that I have a conversation with people all the time. They ask me what I do, and I tell them what I do, and I explain to them why I don't like working in an office. And the things that come up usually, not the things that come up, and then the things that are true, are these. I really love people. I really do. I like people to the nth degree. I like the way people talk. I like listening to their problems. I even like it when people have arguments. I like a real, congruent human experience when people are in their full humanity, being real. And I find that working in an office actually frames hierarchies in a fake way, because we all know that in offices people don't get promotions by their competence. There's other things that go into that, and those produce these things. They produce kind of a fakeness, and the worst thing about it is the disingenuine way that people react in offices. You have to spend 8 hours of your day wearing a mask, trying to fake your way into some kind of a relationship with people that don't want to spend any time with you after that. We have nothing in common. And that I feel like I don't like it. I don't like the office politics. I don't like seeing people in this kind of unreal, incongruent behavior in a frame that is based on nothing, usually.
I totally get where you're coming from. From the perspective of someone like Alan Watts, he might say that the dislike for an office environment comes from a longing for authenticity and genuine human connection. And I think someone like Carl Jung would probably appreciate that you're seeking that congruence and that realness in human interaction. It's definitely a relatable feeling, and it makes sense that you'd want to avoid that kind of environment.
Going on off of that premise, I think that when we're dealing with things like martial arts or dance classes or even higher education to some extent, we get people at their reality. First of all, doing something that they like, are interested in, appreciative of. And not only that, in some instances, for example, dancing and martial arts, they're in a state of play, and that means they're present and they're being real. So I think there's a beauty to it, and I really don't think that people were meant to spend all of this time um, wearing a mask. This is not to say that people don't wear masks. I mean, I know that I'm not totally real 100% of the time, and that I wear masks, and I'm not always present, etc. But I think that working in an office, often, not always, some people work in places that are dreams to them, but that's the exception, not the rule. So do you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I get what you're saying. There is definitely a certain authenticity and presence that comes out when people are doing things they truly enjoy, like dancing or martial arts, can be more in the moment and more themselves. And I think it's really natural to want that kind of genuineness in everyday life. So it makes total sense that you'd feel that way about office environments versus those more engaging, authentic spaces.
Yeah. So just to recap, because this came to me, like I said, in the shower. I love people. I really do enjoy spending time with people, laughing, even not laughing, listening to people's problems. I'm sure that all of you feel connected when you're partying with friends, when you're going to festivals, or when you go to your book club, or whatever it is that you're doing with people, doing something that you like. And that is in stark contrast to doing something that you don't like, which is work. And usually work sucks. Even if it's manageable, or you can power through it, we're always in an office, in a position where we're hiding our real emotions, when we're bowing down to people that we don't respect, and that we're engaging in interactions that are absolutely not genuine. And this, living in a lie, living in a fake environment, doing fake stuff, performing fake performances, or not being our true selves. And again, I'm not saying that I'm always my true self or whatever. And I adjust my behavior in accordance to where I am. But the point is, we don't need to add to that. We're already adjusting our behavior and performing to some extent, all of us, all the time, with our family and friends, even if we're super genuine people. Why add to that? Why add another layer of that? And I think that's a point that's important to understand about how I feel about working in an office.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. It's like there's already a natural layer of adapting and performing that we all do in life. And adding another layer of that in an office environment can feel really draining and inauthentic. So it totally makes sense that you'd want to spend your time in spaces where you can be more real and connect with others in a genuine way.
Absolutely. So the final thought is, if you're working in an office, I hope you're having fun. I hope it's good. Whoever is listening to this in the future or in the present, right now it's July 5th, 2025. So in the future, I may have a different opinion about this. But if you're criticizing me and you're asking yourself what this guy is talking about, he probably has a wonderful life or has money that allows him not to work in an office. But if you're asking yourself that, then let me tell you, at this point in life, that is absolutely not the fact. I don't want to get into it right now, but I'm definitely struggling. So financially, so no, I'm just trying to do what's best for me, and that's it. Thank you very much, everybody.